What's up again, guys? Yeah, it's me, Dovahkiin, and welcome back to my Baldur's Gate 3 series. And before we begin, be sure to hit on the subscribe button for more great videos. Okay, in the previous episode, we ambushed the goblins that are trying to ambush us, and got rid of the others as well, thus clearing the eastern side of the Blighted village. In today's vid, we will take on the remaining half of this region. But before that, here are two buried chests that you can discover, while Scratch is summoned as your familiar. Just take note of the coordinates. First is outside the eastern wall of the village, and it contains an uncommon pair of gloves, the Fleet Fingers. The other is near the southern entrance overlooking the Putrid Bog, which contains a significant amount of meat. Alright, we're gonna kick off this vid with a funny but dangerous encounter. And to remind you again, this is Tactician mode. And I'm gonna try my best to make all the fights in this vid seem rather easy. Now, as per my strat, I'm gonna use the switch method and the candle drop, along with the help from my summons, Scratch, who's already with us, and Zombie Connor. By the way, as opposed to what I said back in episode 10 when I dealt with Auntie Ethel, I just found out that you really don't need a corpse to summon Connor. You can just conjure him out of thin air. Anyhow, without further ado, let's begin.
As you approach, a guttural scream and a succession of quick bangs rattle the door. Then, a low moan. Someone, or something, is having a bit of fun.
Leave it. Whoever's inside doesn't want an audience, and I don't want to fight.
Pussy.
What the hell are you doing? Feel this.
Action, not reaction. Repositioning. A vital boost.
What am I to do?
Ruined. Smash! Oh, smash you! Survival is all that matters. I've missed this.
Can't give up. lethal.
Let's have some fun.
That's the plan. Let's do this.
I'll rip you apart! Get out! Never thought I'd ever walk in on a bugbear and an ogre.
I'll refrain from detailing my conquests, lest you die of embarrassment.
That was just one big-ass ogre. Here in the school for children at the southwestern part of the village, there are 3. Look at the upper left of my screen. Well, this isn't really a hostile encounter, cause you can make them your summons by convincing their gang leader, Lump the Enlightened. He will then give you this horn to call them in battle, but they will demand compensation every time they help you out. Having the Ogre Gang as a summon is okay, but frankly, I don't need that. Cause if you're following my series, you are witness to how overpowered my strategies are. And summons don't really make them better, just overly complicated. What I need right now is some massive kill EXP and a specific headgear. So as per my tactics for this fight, it's gonna be time dilation and the good old candle drop. Also, I'm gonna use silence on Lump so he won't be able to cast spells. Now, watch how it's done.
This innate.
Can't afford to stay idle. Off I go.
Quietly now. Quietly. Gnome tastes good. Not bad. Sweet like honey. Must you? This innate shackling touch. Shut mouth. Head. Surprise.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
I can be subtle sometimes. Have to keep going.
your end.
The dance macabre. With pleasure. Still breathing, despite everything.
This headband, which sets your int to 17, is one of the most important items in the game, cause I can finally dump that attribute and allocate the points somewhere else, which I will do later.
I wonder what the next move is. Need to keep going.
Alright, what now? Have to keep going.
Something over there.
Shadowheart's attention is fixed upon the contents of an old journal.
We should keep moving. You already know as much as I do. Best ignore it. As long as it doesn't hamper us too much.
Someone's diary. Might explain what happened here.
Anyway, there's another buried chest down the road from the western exit of the village. It's near a dead tiefling, the one who killed the imprisoned goblin back at the Emerald Grove. Okay, we're gonna face another big fight tomorrow, so we're back at the camp. But before we rest, let's ask Shadow about her pain.
Shah's blessings upon you. The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow. I'll try my best. But secrecy is ingrained in me. Lady Shah considers it greater protection than any shield or armor. I don't think so, but you're sweet to ask. Maybe just be patient the next time you see me wince or cry out. It'll pass quickly enough. It always does. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning.
As per the headband that we got earlier, now it's time to respec my main. Just his ability scores, that is.
Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead? As thou desire.
It makes perfect sense to just put those points into wisdom, right? But that is not possible because of the attribute allocation rule which I discussed back in episode 10. By the way, that episode was also my early game or level 4 builds video. So going back, I'm just gonna put those on STR instead. Cause besides carrying my gold and most of my sellable wares, he also gets burdened with the ever-increasing alchemy items. Here's a summary of his stats. Alright, here's the surprise. I'm also gonna respec Shadow again. Don't get me wrong, the cleric is one of the most powerful classes in the game, and you'll realize that once you hit level 5. However, her job as a specialized healer, the life domain subclass, doesn't really resonate with my playstyle. I've really never been in a situation wherein my squad needed some serious healing. In fact, since the beginning, I have 0 deaths. And mind you again, this is tactician mode. So I need Shadow to be in the front line with LZ and Star. And like them, inflict as much damage as early as possible, but with spells instead. Thus I choose the Tempest domain. Similar to life, it is also tanky, cause this subclass has the heavy armor proficiency as well. What separates it though is its proficiency with martial weapons, which allows her to equip better finesse weapons like scimitars and rapiers. Not to mention better ranged weapons like longbows and heavy crossbows. And because of that, she's gonna be a dex type cleric. But the capability to use decent finesse weapons is just a bonus, cause most of the time, her spells will do the talking. What really matters about dex, like what I said back in episode 10, is initiative. The sooner your party acts in combat, the more OP you become. On a side note, my main, being a red draconic bloodline sorcerer, is already affiliated to fire. Thus, having someone who specializes in using the storm elements, namely lightning, thunder, cold, and air, is a good complement.
Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead? As thou desire.
Here's the summary of her stats. I'm gonna buy her a +1 rapier if Damon has it in stock. Again, nothing is written in stone when it comes to builds, so just feel free to experiment. Okay, let's leave camp.
There's something I've been wanting to share with you, if now's a good time. It's difficult to put into words. I think it might be easier to just show you. Use the tadpole, the connection. Come into my mind. I don't remember how it started, only how it ended. I was fleeing. She asked my name. Can't remember what I said. Can't remember anything before those words. All I know is she saved my life and gave me a new home. With Lady Shah. It hurts. That's all I remember.
Something sparks in your memory about Selûnite rites of passage. You heard once about how they would send their children out into the wilds to navigate their way home.
Normally I'd agree. But with you, it's getting easier by the moment.
You wanna know what I think? Shadow's childhood hometown is Moonhaven, which we now refer to as the Blighted Village. Again, I'm not romancing her, but obviously, for her to open up, you have to lead her on. Now I see the appeal. With her constant sharing, most players will feel an emotional connection. Still doesn't change the fact that she's too cliché for my tastes. But I'll continue to lead her on just to progress her story. Alright, let's go back to Moonhaven. I'm going to equip this on Star. Speaking of which, this is the buff that it provides.
Careful, I bite.
Now we face the last battle of this vid, and besides using the switch method, time dilation, and the candle drop, I'm gonna teach you another advanced tactic. Crate stacking, or simply known as box manse. Attacking while on high ground gives you advantage, right? So if you stack crates and climb on top of them and attack, voila, advantage. By the way, if you're on the same surface or plane as your target, you need to stack at least 3 crates for it to work. Going back to my strat. On the switch method, Shadow's gonna be the bait, and to make her beyond tanky, she's gonna use a scroll of mirror image. As per time dilation on the other hand, my main's gonna be the Triggerman, and his first target is Fezark, the Goblin boss, cause this fight is programmed quite differently. If he gets severely damaged and survives until his turn, he will surrender. But his entire troop will run away, depriving you of potential kill EXP and loot. So decimate him ASAP. Okay, let's do this.
Breathe quiet. Move with care.
I'm ready.
Onward in her name.
Look what we got here! Another little birdie wanting to fly! Stop this thing! Flap those wings some more, and I'll feed you a worm. And you! Hope you got a stomach for heights!
Have to keep going.
Still in shadow.
Waiting with bated breath. Don't waste a step.
Still in shadow. Not one false move.
ears itching.
I said earlier 3 crates, but I'm already on high ground. The reason why I still did some box mancy is because of the angle. I don't have a clear shot against the goblin boss. The path is interrupted if I don't stack a couple of crates.
Staying out of sight. A wise strategy. Out of the shadows.
They won't see me coming. They'll feel this.
Let's end this. Have to keep going.
Stop this thing!
Hungry for the slaughter. Time to move.
For a dull moment.
Stop this thing!
Time to strike. No time to waste.
Stop this thing!
And that is how you make things easy.
Indolence breeds madness.
Let's move. With haste.
Nice, great tags. Anyway, let's rescue the gnome.
Me loose! Camara. Those pustulant thugs. Well, get on with it. Whatever you are. You saved me, now you'll extort me. That's how this works, yes? My own fault, really. I should have dropped my pack and outrun those bastards. Alas. Take my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel lightly from now on. Ignorance is alive and well, it seems. Deep gnomes aren't restricted to the Underdark, you know. I've lived in Baldur's Gate for years. I'm in search of a friend. I fear he's in trouble. See this? I gave it to him years ago before I left home. I found it around the neck of a thug in the lower city. It was speckled with blood. My friend, nowhere to be found. But I still have hope. I have reason to believe he's in the Underdark. Hopefully, I'll pick up his trail from there. I always help my friends. On that note, I bid thee farewell. If we should meet again, well, we will have met again.
Light on my feet.
By the way, his heavy backpack is under the windmill. I'm gonna equip this on Shadow, and this is the buff that it gives when you dash. Alright, stay tuned in for the next episode as we go beneath this village. And that is all there is for now. Thanks for watching. Also, check out other videos from Sabbath Philippines and don't forget to subscribe. See you on my next vid. Peace out, y'all.